They sealed the stone and left him there to die. No weapons, no escape, just darkness. And the sound of movement in the shadows. Low, heavy, breathing. Lions, hungry, restless, waiting. By morning, this story should have ended, another name erased, another life swallowed by the system. But it didn't, because this was never just about a den of lions. It was about a man who refused to bend in a world that demanded it. His name was Daniel, and long before the lions, the real battle had already begun. Daniel wasn't powerful. He wasn't a king. He didn't command armies. But he had something far more dangerous: consistency, integrity, a life that could not be manipulated. And in a kingdom built on control, that made him a threat. The officials watched him closely, day after day, looking for something, anything they could use against him. A mistake, a weakness, a compromise. But there was nothing. His work was flawless, his character unshakable. So they stopped looking for a flaw and decided to create one. They went to the king, carefully, strategically, appealing not to wisdom, but to ego. For 30 days, no one may pray to any god or man except you. It sounded like honor, but it was control. And the king signed it, not realizing he had just signed a death sentence, because they knew something he couldn't ignore. Daniel would never obey that law. Not because he was rebellious, but because he was consistent. And consistency cannot be turned on and off under pressure. That same day, Daniel went home, opened his window, facing Jerusalem, and prayed, just as he always had. Not louder, not quieter, not in secret, not in fear. Because for Daniel, faith wasn't a moment, it was a rhythm. And rhythms don't break under pressure. They caught him immediately. Of course they did. They were waiting for it, watching, ready. The king was furious, but not at Daniel, at himself, because he knew Daniel didn't deserve this. And yet, the law couldn't be changed, not even by the king who made it. So Daniel was taken, not as a criminal, but as a man trapped by a system that refused to admit it was wrong. That night, he was thrown into the den, a pit of death. The stone was rolled into place, sealed, final. And above it, a king who could do nothing, except wait. He didn't eat, he didn't sleep. No music, no distraction, just silence, and the weight of what he had done. Because sometimes, the consequences of a decision are louder than the decision itself. And below, in the darkness, Daniel waited too. No escape, no light, no way out, just the presence of something that should have destroyed him. Morning came, and with it, fear. The king rushed to the den, not with confidence, but with hope, fragile, uncertain, almost afraid to speak. Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to save you? Silence. For a moment, everything hung there. Then a voice, calm, steady, alive. My God sent his angel and shut the mouths of the lions. Daniel was lifted out. No wounds, no marks, no evidence of what should have happened. Because what was meant to destroy him had no authority over him. Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because of who he trusted. Before the den, not inside it. The men who built the trap fell into it. And the king made a new decree, not about himself, but about God. Because when something undeniable happens, even power has to respond. And Daniel walked out of the place that should have ended him, alive, not just as a survivor, but as proof that faith lived consistently is stronger than pressure applied suddenly. And the den was never the end of the story. It was the moment that revealed it.